Question number 9, page 322. Given that I is equal to 3x plus 5 upon x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. So power of the numerator is less than the power of denominator. So this is a proper rational function. Now, you know, when we have to apply a partial fraction method, if denominator is factorized, so we have to take the factor of this. So taking x square common from here, this is 3x plus 5 whole upon x square is common, so x minus 1, and taking minus 1 common from here, this is x minus 1 dx. Again taking x minus 1 common, so this is 3x plus 5 whole upon, taking x minus 1 common, what we get? X square minus 1 dx. Now this is factor of denominator. Now you can take this is linear and this is a quadratic. But if quadratic factor is factorized, then go for a linear always. Remember this thing, right? Because simplification of quadratic factor in partial fraction, that is we have to take dx plus c form, and that is complicated one, and we have to solve more equations. So it is better to convert quadratic equations factor, right, quadratic factor in linear factor, right, if it is possible. Otherwise, if it is not possible, then you can go for quadratic factor here. So I am factorize this, that is this is x minus 1. So we get x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1. So I am writing directly this is integration 3x plus 5 whole upon, this is x minus 1. One factor is x minus 1. So this is x minus 1 whole square, and another factor is x plus 1 dx. So now you get linear repeated root, right, instead of linear and quadratic root, right? So now 3x plus 5 whole upon x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 is equal to, I am writing this factor first, so a upon x plus 1 plus non-repeated, that is b upon x minus 1 and repeated 2 times, so c upon x minus 1 whole square. So LCM is this x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1. So taking LCM, what we get? 3x plus 5 is equal to a x plus 1 into x minus 1 whole square factor. So we have to multiply by x minus 1 whole square here, plus b 1x minus 1 and another is x plus 1, we have to multiply, and here we have to multiply by x plus 1. So c into x plus 1, right? Now taking first this x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. This implies minus 3 plus 5. 5 minus 3 is 2 is equal to, if we take minus 1 here, this minus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 whole square is 4. So this is 4a. If we take minus 1 here, this is 0, this is 0. So what we get? A is equal to half. So therefore we get a is equal to half. That is, this is our first value. Now we take x equal to 1. So x is equal to 1. This implies 3 plus 5 is 8 is equal to, if we take x equal to 1, this is 0, 1, this is 0, substitute 1 here, 1 plus 1, 2. So this is 2c, right? So we get c is equal to 8 by 2, that is 4. So this is the second value of constant. So now remaining is b. So taking random value, that is x is equal to 0, right? For simplicity, so x equal to 0, this implies this is 5. So 5 is equal to 0 minus 1 whole square is plus 1. So this is a. 0 is minus b. 0 is plus 1. So answer is minus b, and 0, that is plus c. Now substituting value of a and c here, and we get the value of b. So calculating, so b is equal to 5 plus b is equal to minus a minus c. So 5 minus a minus c, that is 5 minus, what is a? A is half and c is 4. So a is half and c is 4. So taking 2 LCM, we get b is equal to 10 minus 1 minus 8 whole upon 2, that is 1 upon 2. So finally we get b is equal to half. Right? Either we write here b is equal to half, that is our last value. Right? So we get all three values a, b and c. We get all three values of a, b, c. So substituting value of a, b and c here, we get 3x plus 5. So 3x plus 5 whole upon x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1, right, is equal to a. A is half. So half upon x plus 1 plus b. B is half x minus 1. So this is half x minus 1 plus c. C is 4. So 4 upon x minus 1 whole square. Now integrating this, there is a no coefficient here. So directly I am writing I. So I is equal to, this is constant. So 1 upon 2 integration 1 upon x plus 1 dx plus 1 upon 2 integration 1 upon x minus 1 dx plus 4 times integration 1 upon x minus 1 whole square dx. Right? So now integrating this, what we get? Integration of this, there is log mode. Answer of this is log mode. Then this is again log mode. And this is, you know, integration of 1 upon x square is minus 1 upon x, and x is a linear and coefficient of x is 1. So no need to divide by any coefficient. So answer of this is 1 upon 2 log mode x plus 1 plus 1 upon 2 log mode x minus 1 minus 4 into 1 upon x minus 1 plus c. So taking half common from here, right? If we take half common, then this becomes log a plus log b. What we get? Log a plus log b, right? So okay, we are making some mistake here for finding out the value of c. See, this is 5 is equal to a minus b plus c. So if we formulate this, then b is equal to a plus c minus 5. So a plus c minus 5. So minus plus plus. This is minus, this is plus, this is plus. So this is minus half. So value of b is minus half. So this is minus, and this is minus. So if we take half common, this is log a minus log b, that is log a upon b. So log a upon b is x plus 1 upon x minus 1 and minus 4 upon x minus 1 plus c. This is your answer, right? So we forget that here is b and we are making subject to b, right? So remember one thing, why do you turn over your pages in exam, right? Then write b carefully. Same happen here, right? We forget to see the size of 5 and b. That's why we have a problem. Okay, so this is your answer. So now another question is, next question is question number 10, but we have to clear this, so wait. So next question is question number 10. I is equal to twice x minus 3 upon x square minus 1 twice x plus 3 dx. This seems to be a quadratic factor, but you know this is a factorized. X minus 1, x plus 1 are the factor of this x square minus 1. So writing that factor, integration twice x minus 3 whole upon x minus 1, x plus 1 twice x plus 3 dx. So these all are linear factors and non-repeated linear factors. So writing twice x minus 3 whole upon x minus 1, x plus 1 and twice x plus 3 is equal to one constant, one factor, plus another constant, another factor, plus another constant, another factor. So twice x plus 3, right? Now taking x is equal to 1, so x is equal to 1. This implies these all are linear non-repeated roots. So you know how to write, find the value of a. A is equal to, substitute x equal to 1 here, 2 minus 3, that is minus 1 whole upon, never write 1 here, right? Avoid this. So 1 is 2. So 2 into, this is 1, 2 plus 3 is 5. So answer is minus 1 upon 10. So value of a is minus 1 upon 10. So therefore a is equal to minus 1 upon 10. This is one value. Now taking x is equal to minus 1. So taking x is equal to minus 1, this implies we get value of b. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, that is minus 5 whole upon minus 1. So this is minus 2, right? We have to exclude this. Minus 1, 3 minus 2 is 1. So what we get? Therefore b is equal to 5 by 2. So answer of b is 5 by 2. And taking x is equal to minus 3 by 2. So x is equal to minus 3 by 2. We get c. C is equal to minus 3 by 2. That is 2 into minus 3 by 2 minus 3. So 2 will be cut. We get minus 6. Minus 3 minus 6. Minus 2 or 3 by 2. Right? So minus 3 by 2 minus 1. This is minus 3 by 2 plus 1, and we have to exclude this. So this is minus 5 by 2. So we get minus 5 by 2, right? And here minus 2 minus 3, that is minus half. So minus half. Though, so this minus minus become plus, and this is minus. So 2 into 2, RLCM 4. So that is we get minus 24 divided by 5. What we get? Minus 24 divided by 5. So value of C is minus 24 by 5. So this is our value. Now substituting these values here in A, B, C, right? So what we get? We get twice x minus 3 whole upon x minus 1, x plus 1, and twice x plus 3 is equal to A. Value of A is minus 1 upon 10. So minus 1 upon 10 upon x minus 1. Then plus B. B is 5 by 2. So plus 5 by 2 whole upon is x plus 1 and plus C. C is minus 24 by 5. So minus 24 by 5 whole upon factor is twice x plus 3. Right? So now integrating, there is a no coefficient here extra to multiply. So I am writing directly I. So integrating we get I is equal to, this is minus 1 upon 10, right? Minus 1 upon 10. So minus 1 upon 10 as it is, integration 1 upon x minus 1 dx plus 5 by 2 integration 1 upon x plus 1 dx and minus 24 by 5 integration 1 upon twice x plus 3 dx. Right? So now derivative of the denominator is in numerator, derivative of the denominator is in numerator, and derivative of this denominator is twice x, that is 2. So we have to multiply by 2 and divide by 2. Right? So writing answer, what we get? Minus 1 upon 10 log more x minus 1 plus 5 by 2 log more x plus 1 and minus 12 by 5 log more twice x plus 3 and plus C. So this is the answer, right? Now next question is also a similar one of this, like this question, that is question number 11. So question number 11 is page 323 is I is equal to integration of 5x whole upon x plus 1 and x square minus 4 dx. This is question number 11, right? So in this question, this is linear factor, this is quadratic, but this quadratic is factorized, that is x minus 2, x plus 2. So writing the factor of this is 5x whole upon x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 2 dx. So we will get 3 non-repeated linear factor. So assume 5x upon this is equal to similarly 5x upon all 3 factors, a upon x plus 1, b upon x minus 2, c upon x plus 2, and find out the value of a, b, c. You will get this. Derivative of the denominator is in numerator. So it's very easy. So I am leaving this for practice of you, right? Do it yourself. Do it yourself, right? So this is a homework for you. Okay. Question number 12, page 322. I is x cube plus x plus 1 upon x square minus 1. Now here, degree of the denominator is less than the degree of numerator, right? So this is improper, right? So this is improper rational function. So we have to change this in a proper rational function because power of numerator is greater than the denominator, right? Now you can divide this polynomial by this and get the answer, or you can adjust here. Here we require x square minus 1 in numerator. So suppose I am writing integration x square minus 1 here, directly denominator in numerator. So this is x square minus 1. Now we have x cube. So if we multiply by x here, so if we multiply this, then this become x cube and this become minus x, but we want plus x. That means we have to add twice x. So I am writing twice x and then plus 1, and this is dx. So we can write directly like this also, right? Either divide this polynomial by this and get your answer. So bifurcating this, what we get? Integration x dx plus integration, this is twice x plus 1 upon x square minus 1 dx. Now from here, you can integrate this using partial fraction method also, that is factorize this x minus 1, x plus a 1, and non-linear repeated non-linear sorry, this is non-linear linear non-repeated roots. So you have to take a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus plus 1 and you will get your answer, right? Or you can integrate directly without applying partial fraction method, that is no need to write this step also. You can write directly from here this x dx plus twice x upon x square minus 1, so twice x upon x square minus 1 dx, and plus bifurcating all terms, integration 1 upon x square minus 1 dx. So this is another method. So if you want to write directly this, then no need to write this step, right? This is useless step, wasting of time. You can write like this, or you can apply partial fraction from here, right? Linear non-repeated root x minus 1, x plus 1, and find out value of a and b, right? Now derivative of this is twice x, so derivative of denominator is in numerator, and this is your standard formula of 1 upon x square minus a square, that is log mod 1 upon twice a log mod x minus a upon x plus a formula is applicable here. So applying these all formulas, what is the answer of this is x square by 2 plus this is log mod x square minus 1 plus this is 1 upon twice a, that is 1 upon 2 log mod x minus 1 upon x plus 1 and plus c. So this is your answer, right? But this answer is not given in your textbook because we are solving directly by our known method, and if you go through applying the method of partial fraction, you will get the answer given in your textbook. So if you want your answer given in textbook, then you have to simplify this, because in textbook it is given, here factor is given x minus 1, x plus 1, and not given in this form. So if you want to simplify, then what you have to do, this is x square minus 2 plus log. Now factor of this x square minus 1 is x minus 1 into x plus 1, right, and plus half, and this is log more x minus 1. Log a upon b is log a minus log b, so this is log x plus 1 and plus c. These are the answer. Now log a into b is log a plus log b, so applying that formula, so we get x square by 2 plus log more x minus 1 plus log more x plus 1 plus half log more x minus 1 and minus half log more x plus 1 and plus c. Now equating this, log a x minus 1 and half log x minus 1, that is 1 plus half is 3 by 2, right? So 3 by 2 log x minus 1, so this will be get x square by 2 plus 3 by 2 log more x minus 1, and this is plus 1 is 1 minus half is half, so plus half log more x plus 1 plus c. So be careful in MCQ of integration, because you get this answer and in option this answer is given, then you have to simplify, and according to given option you have to verify your answer, right? So in integration everything is depend on which formula you are applying, right? According to that you will get your answer, but after simplification, right, after writing few steps you will get your answer, right? So easily it is countable. This is 1 x minus 1 and this is half x minus 1, so 1 plus half is 3 by 2, so you can write directly verify. See, this is 1 here, factor of this either from this, right? So this is log a minus b, you know, so factor of this is x minus 1 and x plus 1, so this is log half 1 and this is half, so 1 plus half is 3 by 2, and this is 1 and this is minus, so 1 minus half is half, right? So this is half log, you will be get your answer, right? So these are the very easy questions, okay? Similarly, this type of question, another question is question number 14. So I am writing here question number 14, right? Page 322. It is given I is equal to integration. Question number 14. I am skipping 13 because 13 is a quadratic form question. So after this finishing, in next video we will be going to solve this, right? So this is 3x minus 1 whole upon x plus 2 whole square, x plus 2 whole square dx. So linear repeated roots, that is 3x minus 1 upon x plus 2 whole square, right, is equal to a upon x plus 2 and plus b upon x plus 2 whole square. So find out the value of a and b, right, and you will get your answer. Derivative denoted is in numerator and integration of this is minus 1 upon x. So I am leaving this question for you. Do it yourself, dears. Do it yourself. Okay.